Hi, everybody. This is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto, under 20, always total. And that's the way that it's worked for me since I've been on keto. I think it's my 3rd year anniversary this month in December. And yeah, I had a couple of years of low carb, high fat before I switched over to the keto under 20. No regrets whatsoever. So here we are on the other side of the big push. I'm sure a lot of you are just kind of exhausted like I am. And it's not something that a little cat nap will take care of. It's like all of the push and the pull and the stress and everything to pull it all off. And if you go into it slowly and do a little something every day, that's great. But if you let that push of like 3 days, woo, wee. So anyway, here we are. I'm glad to be here. I hope all of you came out of it unscathed and you were able to practice your self-care all the way through. I know that's sometimes tough. I'm working like something like 4 overnights in a row to help out people that go away over Christmas. And so, yeah, I kind of feel it a little bit too. But so we get through it, and on to 2019. And as some of you might already know, my New Year's is like Labor Day weekend, always has been. It just seems the time for the change. There's like a weather change and that seasonal change. It just all works, whereas January 1st just seems like another cold winter day. And I just do better with that. And I don't make promises that I intend to break. When I get to the place where I make a decision like no more of this or less of that, then I just do it. I just plug in and do it. Yeah, I'm the strict and disciplined one, the one that like is boring or too obsessive, as somebody called me the other day. You are just too obsessed. It's like, that's me. Oh, yeah. So, it's like when you're 68 and you've made it this far and things are going okay, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to take anything for granted because overnight things could change, because that's how it is when you get older. It's not that you're intending to, it just happens. So I'm very happy. I'm very content. I've been trying to do a good job of posting my meals every night to give people an idea. It's like that mirror. Things may be closer than they appear or further back than they appear or whatever. But I know that my tiny little bread and butter plates, they're like this big. Fiesta. They're like maybe 5 or 6 inches. They look ginormous when I do my posting. So people must think I'm having a 3-pound pork chop and my salad is 250 grams, but it's not. They're just small little portions. I have 1 meal a day. And it's between 2:30 and 3:30 in the afternoon. Greg gets big points for accommodating that, but he starts work too. I mean, it's it's 20 of 6 in the morning now, and he's been gone since 5:15. So he's ready by 3 to like call it a day. And sometimes he kind of has to work far away. So, there's the drive time as well. But it just works for us. We're very, very lucky. And that's how it goes. And then I get up at midnight and I roam the cells, making sure that all my guests for the night are happy, healthy, and hopefully sleeping. So, what am I having today? Well, today, sorry. Today is a good day, and I'm having tons of food, so that's why it's so amazing how much more you can have with good, wholesome foods. My calories are 1,012. My protein is 81.3 grams. My carbs are 2.7 total, and my fat, sorry, it starts to fade. My fats are 76.3. And since I've lowered my fat, I've noticed that, I'm losing a little bit each day, and I like that. Well, not each day. Today is my weigh-in day, and in the morning, I have lemon water with pink Himalayan salt in it, warmed up, and the juice of a lemon plus, the lemons themselves. And I drank it all before I realized today's your weigh-in day. You missed it. Oopsie. So I don't know what I weigh today, so I don't know if I gained or lost, but I had lost last week and the week before, so I am pleased with that. And yeah, I've upped my protein a little bit, and Mike from Keto Mad suggested I watch Dr. Pastore. And isn't it perfect that the human performance outliers, which are Sean Baker and Zach Bittner, they interviewed Dr. Pastore. So that's great. So I plan to listen to them in the afternoon. And it's perfect because you can't see them in most of their interviews. It's just, like a screen of their human performance outliers. So it's great because some people that you watch, you can't look down or away because they're showing things. And so this is good because I can just listen and kind of put away things till next year at this time. And I like that, tidying up, right? So for foods today, I'm having my square little bubble salad plate. I'm having 68 grams of Olivia's baby lettuces, not the baby butter, and then 17 grams of Trader Joe's organic radicchio and butter lettuce, so it adds up to 85 grams. 20 grams of good culture cottage cheese on the bottom, and then I will put 15 grams of macadamia nut oil and 7 grams of Fourth and Estate pink Himalayan salt, and I put that in my little teacup on top of my toaster oven, and it kind of melts with my when I'm heating up the plates for dinner, because yes, I heat up the plates for dinner, and so it kind of melts, and then that's my dressing on that. Then on the side of that, I'm having tenderloin steak already cooked on the big green egg. So far, I'm counting 7 ounces of it. I haven't weighed it yet, but once I weigh it, I will put it into the chronometer for the day. And I am having 2 Pete and Jerry jumbo soft-boiled or medium-boiled eggs with a half a tablespoon or 7 grams of Fourth and Heart ghee on that. And yeah, that's my meal. And I've been pretty good at posting what I eat in a day, my OMAD, my little video, so you can see. So just know when you see and it looks like I'm having this, something that would be, side to side of a huge dining room trestle table of food. It's really smaller plates, and that's what I'm having. And so those are the 1,000 calories that I'm having for the day, and it works. And I don't like to think that I have to have like 1,000 to 1,100 calories each day now, but it seems to be working with my metabolism. I cut back on my fat. In my coffee, I'm only having 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream or the 7 grams of that omega, super omega creamer that I did the review on a couple of weeks ago. And it just works. It satiates. And I do have my sweetener back in my coffee, which is a sugar alternative, not an artificial sweetener. So it's Xyla, which comes from North American hardwood. And I find that holds me, that quells me. It doesn't make me want to go and eat candy. It doesn't make me want to go and keto-fy a dessert. It just satisfies me, and that's that. Do any of you have something that just quells you? Sometimes for me, it's the Celtic salt crystals on my tongue, followed by a few gulps of either my salted water that's been triple filtered at home, or a mineral water like my Topo Chico, my Gerstoller, the see-through bottle, or my San Pellegrino. And when I have those sort of things, I can stop, and it just quells me. So the coffee with the eensy bit of cream, with the eensy bit of Xyla, or the Celtic salt crystals on my tongue, followed by some glugs of mineral water. They hold me. I don't drink anything an hour before I eat, and I don't drink anything an hour after I eat. I kind of like let my own digestive juices have their way, have their space in my stomach. So I'm not diluting anything with the water. I don't know if it's an old lady's tale, remember old lady's tale, or a myth, but it's worked for me for years. So I don't question what works for me because I'm my own experiment, just like you guys are your own experiments. So I hope if you slipped and tripped a little bit by today, you're kind of back on track. You're doing things that you promised yourself you would do once it was over. Well, guess what, folks? It's over. So it just behooves you to go back on track. You want to take care of yourself. You don't want to lose. Well, here's something that's like an oxymoron. You don't want to lose what you've gained, right? You don't want to lose the progress that you've made, either the weight you've lost, the inches you've lost, the healthy considerations and choices that you've made up until now. You don't want to throw them all aside because you have a few tins of things left over or wrapped things in the fridge left over from the holiday dinner that aren't necessarily working in your favor. Get them out. Haven't you had your quota? Come on, go ahead, do it, and you'll feel much, much better. When I am plugged into my program, nothing works like that. You know, I was decreasing my vegetables ever so slowly, trying to get to 0 carbs. And I found that that didn't work for me, that I do like my veggies, just small servings, but I like them. So they're back into my life. My 3 choices of veggies, my go-tos are Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, and asparagus. And then I have my salad most every day, Monday through Friday. So it just works for me. I'm happy, I'm content, I'm satiated. When I push back from the table, I am not feeling like a beached whale. And that's a feeling that I used to feel all the time. There is a smidgen of bloat by having veggies or the salad in my daily food. But, you know, overall, when I weigh it all, I'm much happier by having it along with my protein that I've upped. And so it's just a complimentary kind of food plan for myself. When I show you what I'm having or tell you what I'm having, it's not so you have to do it. You know, you must follow what I do. I don't do that at all. It's the same if I'm your keto food coach, that side business that I have. It's the same sort of thing. We work on finding what works for you. 2 meals a day, 3 meals a day, 1 meal a day, fasting, alternative day eating. Some people have a lot of luck with that. Older metabolisms kind of thrive on that, where they don't eat for a whole day, and then the next day they have, you know, rather a substantial meal, and then they don't eat all the next day, and so on and so forth. That has an appeal to me. But for the time being, I'm OMAD, and I like it. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you want that one-on-one and you want to, you know, just keep what you've got going and not suffer any more, I won't say losses, but suffer any more detours in your wonderful keto food program or carnivore program, I offer coaching at ketocoachingsarah.com, ketocoachingsarah.com. Thank you so much for watching. And we are now in that, now we can go hibernate for the rest of the winter with the bears. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, with my total carbs way under for the day. Always total. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.